Right, back, bloodier than ever. BBPN Season 16, Final 16, Game 5 tonight. See who does the funny stuff. It's going to be another bloody day in the greens here, because yeah, it is the matchup everyone was curious what's going to happen this time, because it's Chaos Chosen versus, of all things, Orcs. Orcs not exactly known for any build Bexley speed, but have certain abilities. However, Chaos Chosen, especially a developed Chaos Chosen team, tends to negate some of those abilities, including the Orcs tend to, most of the game, rely on the fact they got thicker than hell armor. Chaos Chosen doesn't give a shit about your thicker than hell armor, because remember, this is LR basics and the skills stack. So yes, piling on, claw, money blow, all stacks. You think your armor's your 9? You're a bunch of 7s and 6s to the chap. So might be a very different game for the Orcs. Orcs of course have 1 reserve. They're going to have to come in tough and hard. Chaos Chosen, believe it or not, has 2 reserves, so they have flexibility in this game how they want to play it. They can play as a grind out fight, or relentless advance down the field. We will indeed see how this one goes. Chaos Chosen, as you can see, hyper-conservative setup here, but their logic is, well, they're playing this the long game. They really are. You can see, they've even benched the dirty player. Yep, I know, normally I go against that, but this is Chaos Chosen's strategy here. They're playing the long game. They're going to spend the first half completely stalling out the Orcs. That is the theory. And then they're going to take it home in the second. Orcs, of course, might have their own idea of what's going to go on here. Including, of all things,
look at me flash, boss.
What is your profession?
Well, here's hoping. It might be an extremely violent game. Again, the Orcs, well known for violence. And they do have a team built a lot for violence, do have the 1 reserve. However, the Chaos Chosen team seems to be uniquely designed to counter them. So, prediction's going to be, first half is going to be a slugfest, but nothing achieved, and then Chaos Chosen just brings it home in the second half. At least that's the theory anyway. Speaking of,
it's all yours, boss.
yeah, maybe it is all theirs. Anyway, there we go, solid stun. Now, fun fact, the Orcs do have a wizard for this game.
Chainsaw sexy. It really turns me on.
Probably does. Probably does. I didn't even check to see if the cheer came up. But yes, doing the usual, having to add in more cheers. Yep, including, yep, new cheer went in because of who actually won, so.
It's wizard time, motherfucker! Fireball!
We have yet to see a fireball. Frankly, right now, the Orcs have no reason to own that baby.
Crush, kill, and destroy.
Well, like I said, Chaos Chosen in no rush right now, and that was exactly what the plan is going to be.
That was just upsetting and gross.
Yeah, it was. It's a Black Orc. It is a Black Orc, and yes, it's just a badly hurt, but this early in the juncture, it's not a skilled Black Orc, but it does change the numbers. Makes Chaos Chosen have a slightly superior team. Chaos Chosen, you can see, is setting up, and they're almost inviting, going, you know what, you can fireball, you can lightning bolt, pick one. We really don't care. In fact, right now, if you're the Orcs, you gotta go right. However, I suspect that's the trap in the first place. Yeah, I know, I'm basically calling it. Alright, here we go, solid hit by the Orcs. Which achieves sweet fuck all.
Almost got me that time. Hey, let me show you how it's done.
Followed by a quick push that also doesn't really achieve much. And the Orcs are, well, let's be honest, in trouble. Why? Nothing's being achieved right now. Orcs, as we know at this point here, already will be on turn 2. Yeah, only turn 2. They're already out of Black Orc. Chaos Chosen is already getting to work. That is the theory anyway. Well, the Orcs are hustling, and yet they're going to go and break right. Now, Chaos Chosen.
Inconceivable!
Yeah, maybe they will hit harder. We'll see. Maybe they will. I've got high expectations. Remember, it's LRB6. The skills stack. So, yeah, I can expect.
Die!
I do expect that. I've got no delusions. I highly expected there to be casualties. And a couple of well, Grimwald's favourite little reductions in numbers, so to speak. At least that's the theory, and we're working on it. Alright, slams in, gets his hit. That's what he wanted with the claw. Doesn't get through the armour, but that's okay.
Do you hear the voices too?
It's not always going to work, but it means, yep, you can see it already. Chaos Chosen have decided that any blitz they have, it's either the Kilgore or it's the Chaos Warrior. Both with claw, they've got one job. Hit an orc, try and remove it. Every single turn. Anything else is just secondary at this point. It really is, and it's them just putting the pressure in. And meanwhile, as you can see, free safeties, not moving. Doing what free safeties do best, and they're doing a great job of it. So much for that idea. And meanwhile, the Orcs, well, he's got a score. The fact that he's taking this long to get anywhere is a problem. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Go, go. No, no. No, 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 no. Because here's the problem. If the Orcs just stay here, just keep on sticking in the dunny, they're going to lose the dunny. They're going to lose it. Because again, it's just right now you've already seen one removal, so you only got one so far. But turn 3, I'm predicting it's either a KO or another casualty. Because that's what just keeps happening. And meanwhile, the Orcs stay stuck in. Alright, Chaos Chosen, once again, gets to work. Remember, the Orcs do have a wizard. If they really need to smash a hole in, they can do that. Just getting the knockdown. They don't have to break the armor at this point. And meanwhile, as you can see here, Chaos Chosen is realizing that the Orcs have really made a problem here, getting stuck in the dunny. Yes, the Orcs have lots of guard. So does Chaos Chosen. So, you know, like I predicted, Chosen's the counter. There we go. Fails miserably, unfortunately.
I am unstoppable!
But from Chaos Chosen's viewpoint, how far the Orcs get? Nowhere? That's not entirely a fail. That's keeping in a, how do we put it there? Status unchanged? Something like that? Yeah, it sounds like, well, basically winning. Yeah, okay, it sums it up there. That right now, that's Chaos Chosen's viewpoint. As long as the Orcs aren't actually achieving anything, he's winning. Alright, I don't disagree with the opinion. Meanwhile, the Orcs finally get a hit.
The boys are all gonna die! Run!
Unfortunately, it's only a stun, which does, candidly, fuck all. No, really. A stun's kind of useless at this point. He really needs the stuns to, well, remove stuff. And unfortunately, they're not removing anything. Second stun, also useless.
I love the sound of me shooter, don't you?
Yeah, there we are. First green reroll. Why? Desperation. Stand firm. Not going anywhere. Another hit. Oh, whack. Takes him down. Third fucking useless stun.
Got it, boss.
I'm stating it here. 3 stuns, 3 fucking useless. Because he's not moving the ball anywhere. Seriously. The ball's still back here. Stuns don't fucking achieve anything. Now, if he got even a KO, that's something. Because then he can start, you know, planning. But as long as the stuns are still there, he's achieved fuck all. He really has.
Chaos! Consume us!
It's not a criticism of the coach. The coach hasn't done anything wrong. It's just, well, that's what's fucking happening. He's now managed to break armor 3 times, 3 stuns. Does him no fucking good whatsoever. Meanwhile, Chaos Chosen, Claw misses for the 3rd time in a row. Yes, hit on turn 1, he's missed the other 3 turns. That ain't gonna keep happening. But like I said, yeah, from his viewpoint, he's winning. It's like, this is not a negative. Well, okay. If you're bloodthirsty, yes, it's a negative. But for the Chaos Chosen coach, no, it's not. Why? Because the Orcs are still stuck here after 5 turns and are not getting fucking anywhere.
Give me some slugs. I'm going back in.
So you say. You say you're going back in. I sincerely doubt that, son. I sincerely doubt that. Alright, Orcs charge in. As you can see, there's a floating screen in front. Gets the hit.
Mine's shootier than yours.
Stun again, right? Yeah, another fucking useless stun. Again, I will stress, every stun is fucking useless at this point. Why? Because the Orcs aren't getting the ball anywhere. So all it does is...
Inconceivable!
Yeah, I know, Jake. It buys a turn, but unless the ball is actually going forward near an end zone, it achieves nothing. However, as we've been pointing out here, according to the Chaos Chosen coach, he's fucking winning. He's not wrong. 100% will not agree with it there.
Look at me flash, boss.
Because why? Yeah, winning.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Exactly. Like, we wish there were some quarters lying around there somewhere. Get enough of those, you can punch somebody. Nice roll of quarters and your fist does wonders. But right now, Chaos Chosen, from their viewpoint, that's an old one, Fidel. That's been there for a while. That is an old one. Just no one's used it in a while. Alright, here we go. We've been putting bets on this, all waiting for this to work. Will it finally work? No, of course not. 4 turns in a row, Claws failed. Like I said, he got an early injury, nothing else. But again, winning. You know, he really is winning at this point because the Orcs are not fucking getting anywhere. They're really not. Turn 6 for the Orcs. Still have a wizard. Notice where the ball's not. Ball should be here or maybe here. Instead, that's it. He's going for fucking potato. Yeah, there you are. And, yep, Orcs immediately fucked this one up. Yep, we are here. Big hit. Big takedown.
Yeah, like shooting squeaks in a barrel.
The big Orc problem right now is there's no one here protecting the ball carrier. Full potato, because that's what he's been forced into. He's had basically, well, let's be honest here, 6 turns of total futility. He can't get anywhere. Chaos Chosen. Chaos, oh god. Like I said, there's the failed dodge. Yeah, we're all expecting that one there.
Brock, let's get out of here.
Well, it was due. The Orcs had already failed one roll. It was due to fail another one. And now, Chaos Chosen can open fire. Yeah, trip. Yeah, maybe that should be one. Well, it's not today. Alright, in goes the guard. Okay. This is who he's probably going to hit him with. Probably. Well, he's got tackle, so why not? And money blow and claw. He's got all the good, tasty skills. Here he comes!
I see the maw of despair swallowing me.
Oh, easy, pal. Didn't even need the tackle. Takes him down. Yep.
Kill! Crush! Rend them limb from limb!
Yeah, that's whole dance. Exactly. The ball goes flying free, and the Orcs have no answer to it. Bye-bye!
None can stand against me!
And finally the Orc armor starts to crack at this point. This is where it all falls apart in one turn. Orcs down everywhere. They're not getting anywhere else. Meanwhile, Claw moves back in. Remember, Claw's only got one good hit. It's failed every other hit. But again, winning. Another solid takedown. Meanwhile, more hits. Yep, dodges away. Because why not? He's going to cover him because he's about the only Orc who might be able to save the situation. And now we're on the Orcs turn 6. And again, reminder, Orcs still have a wizard. Yeah, he came in with a wizard, just in case. That just in case was a while ago. I understand why he's hung on to it. Now he's going to have to use it as a defensive lizard. Alright, we'll see how that works. Meanwhile, counter blitz gets to hit you. Wide backwards. You need to be here.
Run and shoot, shoot and run.
Well, he makes the high dodge, fails miserably, doesn't kill himself. So much for that idea. Right now, his only mercy, if there is such a thing, is Chaos Chosen bench their dirty play, because he's not to be used on the first half. That's his figuring, that was his strat. Right now, what's happening is exactly his playbook. Meanwhile, Kilgore goes running out again, gets the power. He's not even fuck the ball. Ball means nothing at this point. It's right now stopping them.
For the glory of chaos!
Like, granted, he could kind of get the ball and make a try, but like I said, that's not his strategy for this first half. His strategy is pain and stopping the Orcs cold. Yeah, he's not even trying to score. Alright, here you go. Casual pickup. Gets it. Does he want to make 2 more GFIs? Nope, no interest. But here we go. Remember, Chaos Chosen AG3 Warriors can actually catch a fucking football, and that is exactly what he's thinking of doing here. He might just do it.
None can stand against me!
So far, no one has. Alright, Orcs, what can you do to make it exciting? Nope.
Come here so I can shoot you, git.
Someone's going to be shooting something. Yeah, here we go. Miracle dodge. Just not that. Really, not that.
The boys are all gonna die. Run!
All right, here we go. The handoff. The fumble. Would you like to try that again, son? One more time. Oh, Butterfingers. Yeah, exactly.
Oops! Butterfingers!
Yeah, exactly. So, score 0-0. Which goes right with the game plan, doesn't it? Anyway, it's halftime brought to you, of course, by McMurdy's. Look, the golden sausage is coming up. I actually have to endorse that, don't I? I do, kind of. McMurdy's. You know, I had more, but the damn sound cue's not working for that one. I have no idea why some days. Some days it works correctly, and other days it's like you try certain new ones, and then next thing you know, it's like, oh, frustration galore. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, well, that's why you experiment occasionally. Alright, so what is the plan? There's several plans right now.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm licking it.
Now it fires. Thanks! Alright. Alright, here we go. Turn around. Chaos chosen on the offense. The only thing they've removed is one Black Orc unskilled, but it does force the reserve in. So, Orcs, full 11, no problem. Chaos chosen. Now they change the setup. They have a different plan. Dirty player is in play. It's a very dirty, different plan. Orcs, their only other option they've really got to work with is, of course, they've still got the Wizard, which they might now have to use defensively to try and get the ball. There we go, solid kick. Someone go and get the ball. Any day now.
Good! Back into the thick of it!
Running. Yep, he's going to run him all the way fucking back for the ball. Why? Why not? And it doesn't hurt either. Alright, now the beatings will begin. Push me, fuck off. Alright, that does no good. Alright, 2 more dice here. Shoves them all around for a bit. Now he's down. No big deal. Again, Orcs have one hope to get out of this. So far, so good.
Destroy! Destroy!
Right. That was a perfect Orc turn. Yeah, all 3 are down. The Orcs expected that, but the fact all 3 will get back up again. Now, granted, yeah, that Black Orc, yeah, he's probably going to be receiving a foul because that is the smartest move he can make. Here we go!
Now you will die!
Yep, there we are, finally! Yep, he takes it because why? He's dead! He's dead! Dig out, they're all in, the Black Orc's fucking dead.
A death by inches.
Now, game on! It pretty much is. The game indeed is on. Dirty play. Oh, he's got a target, all right. +3. Come on, lad. Do it for Pony.
How can this
Their
be for the
souls
greater
will
good?
be utterly destroyed!
Shut it. Yeah, there's a stun. All right, don't worry. Once again, we have a fair official, which we've had most of this game. All right. Back to the Orcs. Orcs now, desperation. Already now out of player. Yeah, probably is blind. You know what? I'm starting to think, Ed's not taking part. If he is, he's just sitting in a chair gesturing a lot. Do. Orcs immediately collapsing into a defensive position. Oh, no, good play. Just let them play. Exactly. That's what the playoffs are all about. Okay, Orcs. Don't stand there. Dodge. You're going to stand there. Oh, you're such a fucking fool. Alright, he's going to get fouled again, that's for sure. Alright, back to Chaos Chosen. Up a player. Now, as I said, second half was the plan. So far, he's sticking to it very well. And second half this is where he destroys the Orcs and just scores the one touchdown he needs to win the game. That's it. It's not rocket surgery. Wang! And there goes another one.
The Dark Powers triumph!
At this juncture, the Orcs should officially know they're in serious trouble. They are in real serious trouble. They're now down 2 fucking players on this. They still have a Wizard, but they're in no position to, well, really do anything with it. Like, the ball carrier's hit. There's nothing. Yeah, one more time. Did we get him?
We see the target.
Yes, we do. We see the target's called as balls, which apparently are solid as rock and do fuck all. Great rights, though. He needs fluffing.
Help! Help! I'm being repressed!
Yeah, we've already done foul hard, okay? We've already done that. You can't keep doing it, you know? It's more like hit harder, but you know what I mean. All right, Orcs. Turn this one around here. Yeah, right now the Orcs would take a KO. Come on!
Shoot them! Crush them!
And this is the fucking problem. This is the fucking problem. Chaos Chosen Coach does not mind it. Every time he takes a stun, he cheers because it means no fucking difference. It literally is making no difference at all here. But, as you can see, Chaos Chosen is slowly but surely getting the Orcs off the field. Big hit, big takedown, that will do.
Oh, are we leaving so soon?
There goes the Kilgore. Yep, he sets blood in the water and he's going to go for more. Ah, it's only a stun.
We'll send the enemy to hell and worse.
To Cleveland we're bound, indeed. Alright, well the Black Orcs just gonna get fouled again. There's nothing wrong with that. It's perfectly good blood bowl. It's exactly what you fucking do. Yeah, you can see here, Chaos Chosen is choosing to delay going down the field. Yeah, he's literally delaying it. He's got no reason to go forward right now.
The objective is not lost on us.
No, it's not, but he's missed again. Still no call. As you've noticed, that has been now what? Every single turn he has fouled the same fucking player. No call. Why would there be? It's an Orc. He probably thinks it's foreplay or something.
I want their teeth! Don't touch their teeth!
Orcs counterattack, still can't achieve anything. If the Orcs could actually just now at this point stay on the board, he'd be happy. But you can see the Orcs slowly but surely the line is falling back. And meanwhile they've conceded that the Black Orc, well, he's up again. That's about all he's achieving, and the Orcs just reset for another turn.
Run and shoot! Shoot and run!
Oh, there we go, double skulls, because he sees the vulnerability, and he is fucking taking it. He is nailing that player. Ah.
Yes!
It's a stun. By this much. Imagine if he'd removed that player. The Orcs would just say game over by this point. Fun fact, Orcs still have an apothecary. Now, admittedly, the KO probably is going to come back, but that's counting on you actually get to overtime. Chaos Chosen, no rush. Again, he's got a full 8 turns to score, and he's going to use all fucking 8 turns to score. Basically, this is becoming a clinic on what to do. If you only need to win by 1, this is how you do it. Pushes him into the melee. Alright, more dice, more hitting, more beating.
We will strip the flesh from their bones.
That they will, lad, that they will.
Ugh.
And that Black Orc is finally off the pitch, off the reservation, and no longer taking part in this game. I know, crowd's going wild, so's the booth here, and he just slowly advances forward. What's the count now? 3. Orcs are down to 8, exactly as predicted. As I did mention, the Orcs, they had to come at this with a different tactic. This ain't it. This 100% isn't it. Chaos Chosen have been allowed to play their game, and they're just going to keep playing their game. And another useless fucking stun.
Why don't they die?
I'm with you. Have you noticed, right now, so far, we have been counting at home here. The Orcs have broken armor 6 fucking times, have yet to get anything better than a 7. AKA, it's a fucking useless stun. Every fucking hit by the Orcs, if it breaks armor, useless. Does fuck all.
Yeah? We've been waiting.
Chaos Chosen now, however, as you can see, have been working the problem. Push me, fuck you. What is it, turn 13 still has time. So now you can see what's starting to happen. The Orcs are starting to look at that wizard going, they might have to burn it just to prevent the fucking touchdown. Then hang on for dear life in an overtime they really don't want to be in. Because as you notice, they're down players. Chaos Chosen still has his 2 reserves sitting there, polishing their hooves, doing sweet fuck hell. Great rights, though. Absolutely great rights.
We see the target.
Yeah, he sees the target. It's right there. And he's got still turns to score. Meanwhile, Chaos Chosen just continues. Dirty player throwing blocks. What is this world come to? Yeah, I know. Not doing his job. Well, he's keeping an Orc preoccupied. At this point here, that's a worthy cause. Especially when you're trying to actually win here.
Mine's shootier than yours.
Alright, Orcs. Again, desperation here. Down 3 players trying to prevent a score. Have a wizard still in hand. Another solid push. Orcs now gambling on 1-die blocks. And, well, the Orcs has burned another reroute. Well, he's got nothing else to do with them. Alright, you. Are you going to get committed? Nope. Now he's got free safeties. Problem is, that means if that's his free safeties, congratulations. He has 6 players on the front line versus 11. Good luck, son. Good luck.
We've got it. Can we shoot stuff now?
Any day. You'd love to shoot stuff. Once again, I do bring up the fact that all 6 times the Orcs have broken armor, it's been a stun and been totally useless every fucking time. And that's not helping the situation any for them. It's really not. Alright, Chaos Chosen, march forward a little further here. Again, as long as they just relentlessly keep moving the ball forward, they don't care. Meanwhile, they've got the Orcs nice and surrounded. And they're still trying to draw out a lightning bolt or a fireball. A bolt or a fireball, either will do. Yeah, he's going to stay out here. So if the Orcs do it, they're going to have to gamble and go get the ball. Here we go. Did it work? Not really. Yep, missed the target. That was one time. It's not a fireball, son. That's definitely not a fireball situation. That is a bolt situation. But you're down players. He's getting desperate. It's getting really dark, isn't it? It's getting really dark.
Like shooting squids in a barrel.
Yeah, that was pretty much it. That called for a bolt and then gambling. No, Orcs weren't going to do that. The Orcs have already been feeling like they're at the wrong end of the stick, aren't they?
That's Grant's work, that is.
And now you can see the Orcs desperately dodging away. Now the bolt is fired. 2 turns for Chaos Chosen to score. Chaos Chosen can now go balls to the fucking walls. And will they ever?
We hold it now.
Chaos Chosen still pressing forward, trying to actually, get that winning touchdown. It's not a sure thing yet, but yeah, it's starting to look pretty good here. Alright, now all he has to do is contain this. That is all he's got to do. He's contain most of the fucking Orc team. Meanwhile, here he goes. Mr. Killjoy himself charges it. 2 dice, gets a solid hit. It's on the Black Orc. He's going to go flying. Here we go.
Your death brings me closer to chaos.
That it does, lad. That it does. Second confirmed fucking kill. God, he's dead. He's dead. He's not even using the apothecary. Yeah, he's got an apothecary. He's not using it. I don't blame him. At this point, the game's done. He figures it's done. Why apothecary it? That's his figuring at this point here.
The dark powers triumph.
Oh, then he fails the easy handoff. All right, well, let's, Mr. Butterfingers does it again for the second fucking time. However, then it bounces in this lad's willing hand, so, yep, he gets lucky.
Take us to battle.
Yep.
Oh, no!
Yeah, pretty much. Of all the people who can pick it up, it's a wrestle dodge piece. And there's the GFI failed.
I'm gonna get me that shooter of yours.
Because Paxton has not shown up all fucking game at all. Orcs have 1 play.
Again.
1.
It is the legend.
Here he comes. 2 dice. And he gets the wrestle, prevents the score.
I'm gonna get me that shooter of yours.
The Orcs prevent the score. Barely. And now desperation is, yeah, exactly. He's got, oh. And he proceeds to KO himself. Why did you use your apothecary, son? Just why? Because now, if you go to overtime, that was a death you might have prevented. Awkward, isn't it? Yeah, now it looks fucking awkward, not thinking the game was done, and yet somehow he's prevented the score. Alright, Chaos Chosen just has to do a simple play. Pick up the fucking ball. That's all he needs to do. He's got 1 reroll for it. Oh, God, he's really not taking any chances here. La 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 la. Yeah, he really wants to give it to the Chaos Chosen Warrior. He wants the fucking touchdown. Come on. Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Chaos God speak clearly now.
And does he risk the GFI? Yeah, he finally does. And that's it. It's finally over. Thank God.
Let's test your knowledge and see what you've learned so far. What color are the unicorns? Where are they dancing? Please use one word to describe the texture of their magical fur.
I guess we'll never know. Well, the Orcs chose not to apothecary. He had an apothecary, so he's eaten 2 deaths. Could have been a player back on the field. Granted, at this point here, he's got a problem. You know what result he wants? Yeah, you can't get that, so Orcs need to do a 1-turn touchdown. Yeah, ain't fucking happening. That ain't fucking happening at all. Oh well, what we got for new cheers here today? Alright. Like I said, it was funny. It's like, I haven't seen that one in a while. It's been there for fucking ever. It really has been there for fucking ever. Well, it has. It's not like I was hiding it somewhere. Was I hiding it somewhere? It feels like I was hiding it. Well, jiggity to you too. That's what I'm saying. Alright. Hey, free reroll for a team that just doesn't need it. They really don't need it, do they?
Sanity is for the weak.
But my boobs are huge.
Exactly. Alright, someone figured that one out. Alright. Where the fuck was this all fucking game?
I keep shooting, but they keep coming.
Literally, what we've been complaining about all game for the Orc team finally happens. He finally removes one. On turn fucking 16, when it don't fucking matter. Oh my god, you gotta love Duffel Dynamics cunt. Well, he's got the ball. He can go for a chase position, you might as well, there we go. And he fumbles the ball.
I'm gonna get me that shooter of yours.
That basically sums up his entire season in a nutshell, doesn't it? Well, that was it. Remember, he was the alternate who qualified. The original team that qualified got disqualified. They were the alternate. That's how they got in. Well, he's kind of regretting it now, isn't he? I guess the team just was already packing their bags for vacation and got told, you got a game to play. And apparently they were still wearing their fluffy pink boxing gloves because they sure as fuck weren't hitting till that turn 16 hit. As you can see, glorious, yep, another level going to the Kilgore. I wonder if he's piling on. Because that's all you need, more death. And meanwhile, yeah, MVP to a player that no one cares about. Go figure. 1-0 is your final score. Ram Tough goes on the final 8. The Orcs are out. So, ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow, we've got one more game here. Rumours until it finally gets confirmed. Game 6 will be ready to go. Hopefully, it's a surprising one because I like surprises. Orcs, maybe not so much. Anyway, Nuffle, bless your dice.